been shot. I'm hot on these streets. It's only 3 niggas from my peas as hot as me. Boom, fat, Kane, Rip, that's it, nigga. Learn to run with me if it's unanimous and split. I'm back again.
I'm what it is, nigga, you a has-been. Bitches love the kid, nigga, you harass them. Teaming up with real, finna be a classic. Double low banger to the niggas, they be laughing. This is practice, miss me with that rap shit. Trigger finger itchy, bust the blicky till you nap it. I'm on deck, something like a captain. Got my man picking up the water like a napkin. Got drugs, all kinds like a pharmacy. Stay high, I pay cops not to bother me. Dice game, hood rich, hood shit. Be responsible for all that good shit. You sick. You sick, man. We see it. We in the hood all day, man. J.A.G. Jackson. Body bag ass, nigga. See where we at. Really real talk to 'em, baby. Let's go. What they thought? Let's get it. I swear to God, you fucking with the wrong child. I had him jumping out the window like wrong.
FLY.G, FLY.G.
Legendary. Legendary. It's good, buddy.
What's going on? What's going on? So, introduce yourself. Where you from? Let the people know what they just was looking at.
Shit, that's a legendary video, man. That's the J.A.G. If you know, you know. It's legendary times. That's like 08, 09. Feel me? The guys was outside, man.
I seen you in the video. You were showing your arm tattoo and all that. That's EK right there, right? That's what that was?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got the EK tatted. It was just a point in time where it was like, yo, feel me? Everything gay for the guys, for us.
Yeah, so start me off from when you was a kid going to elementary schools and from those days when you was young.
Elementary school, I remember going to elementary school on like Franklin and Fulton, kind of like on Webster and Walsh, like on 169, matter of fact. It was called like PS2 at the moment. Damn, but I wasn't living over there. I was living still probably like on, probably by the hood, close to the hood, close to Jackson and everything. So I had to travel, kid.
So, but where you going to school at is not by Jackson.
Right.
You over there meeting at that time that you know today that you was in school with?
I think the people from the Walsh Projects area, the Boston Road area, it was that kind of environment for me, even though I was over from Jackson Avenue.
All right. So when you get to junior high school, is that close back to Jackson?
So now in 5th grade, I was going to the school in the hood now. Like my mom's had to fight for me because like zone school or whatever, because I was going far. So my mom had to like do mad stuff to get me into school in my neighborhood where I could just go right around the corner. But she's now I'm in a school that's PS5. It's on like Grove Street on 152. Now with the guys, I'm with my cousin. Like we all in the same school, probably different classes, but on the same floor. So you know how that's
in here with any members from the video was in school with you at this time?
Yeah, 2 was in there. Me and 2 was definitely a PS5 together. That's you know how that's gonna go already.
Yeah, right here bugging out. Y'all wild, fighting people, getting all the girls, the toonies in there. All right.
Yeah, so like,
are y'all J.A.G in junior high school or right there at that age?
At that age, we was calling ourselves A and G. It's called like yeah, any nigga get it. That's what we was calling ourselves.
Any nigga get it. Yeah,
we get it. So that's the type of mindset we was on at 5th grade. Like,
what's influencing y'all though? What is it? The music? What y'all watching? What movies is going on? What's doing that?
Yeah, the neighborhood. Like, I think we used to get into it with the other side of the project. So we used to play like manhunt, but it used to be like rough. You feel me? Like rough manhunt. Like people would be tackling each other, not just tagging you, and then people would start fighting, and then you start separating. And we on this is our projects like St. Mary's. and then dark side, light side, we was like separated at one time. So that's what was like influencing. Oh, you know what? And we on our side, we on our side. Any nigga, good. Basketball, you know, all that type of stuff as kids.
Are y'all going to parties? Y'all going to parties?
Right, yeah, we went to house parties.
What was like the most latest parties in the Bronx when I was young, growing up?
Sheesh, I ain't gonna lie, house parties in the Bronx, it was almost as if you got like a lit neighborhood, your house party was probably a lit. So if you from like a Jackson Ave area or like a Lyman area, you know, like areas like you might have heard, or Mitchell's area. Those parties, those house parties was always probably lit. Like I don't know how we'll get word to win through AIM or through MySpace or whatever. And then it'd be like a whole bunch of people at this party from different hoods, and stuff would happen at those parties as well.
What part of the Bronx is Jackson at?
Jackson is in the South Bronx. So if you know where Third Avenue is at, where it's coming outside of the tunnel, the 2 and the 5 train, Jackson Avenue is literally the next stop after Third Avenue. It's like a little Horizons Juvenile Center right there. It consists of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 different sets of projects.
West side of the Bronx. How y'all friends with them? How y'all linking them? Is this high school?
Yes. So some people was going to, good example, Lehman High School, right in the Bronx. That's like in the 6 line area. That's like Castle Hill, Zariga, for those who know. And that's a little bit a ways from Jackson. So in high school, you know, you got different people coming from all different parts of the Bronx, and you might got a dude that's very well known in Jackson, and he's getting cool with other very well known dudes in their hoods. So they got like pools. So it's now like, yo, your hood can link up with my hood. Let's be cool or whatever. You know, certain groups like that. That's how we started.
So I'm on YouTube now, you know what I'm saying? I'll be watching other people interviews and shit, trying to, you know, see what's going on around New York. And I just seen you know, an interview with the dude talking about YG and how everybody in the Bronx is YG. And he actually named Jackson. And y'all name was J.A.G, you know, Jackson Ave Gunning. So at these times that these popular Jackson dudes is going to these schools and linking up with these dudes, that these are the times when motherfuckers is linking with YGs, and everybody in the Bronx is YG at this time.
Right.
So what's making it that everybody is like turning one set? Because it can't be just high school that's just making the whole Bronx Jack one thing.
That's a good question. That's a great question. From my point of view and my personal experience, YG was kind of dudes that was a few years older than us. So they're already a little bit like, you know, Vans, they got a bunch of young dudes. They probably was picking us up, and we didn't know at the time, like, yo, we gonna grab this hood up. These young niggas, they wild, they cool, they official. And we was like, oh shit, the old niggas on us, we cool, we official, they jacking us, we got something to prove, or whatever the case may be at the times at those ages. So yeah, I guess whoever the dudes who actually was like starting the YG thing, maybe they was like from different hoods themselves and close friends, and maybe they was like going to different hoods and picking people up and like, yo, all of y'all, 10, 15 of y'all under me. And then like to Jackson, yo, you got Jackson, this is your whole people. Yo, you got Malhaven, this is your whole people. So they, I guess, was like trickling down to every hood. And then this dude would have a rank and have the whole hood under him.
That's cool. Did you ever go to Juvenile? You ever got caught up with some Juvenile shit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely.
How that went? What did you do to get locked up now?
Like taking people chains and stuff, or it was a time where we were taking people's phones. Things that we regret now, and I put that up with God. But yeah, we was like robbing people to like get our bread up and then buy some blicks and all that. Or wound up like, I don't know, getting locked up, and then having to go to court from outside as a kid, going to court, train robbery case, like a whole crazy shit. So some people was adults, some of us was juveniles. I was like probably like the only juvenile, and I wound up like going to Bridges, Spofford. That's joint shut down now, but that's what it was called at the time. I went to Crossroads in Brooklyn. I went to Horizon in the Bronx.
Who you was in Crossroads with? You was in Crossroads with any prominent names from Brooklyn?
To be honest, but maybe like a Fife, a Pooh Black, like dudes from Queens and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That was there, but they was a little older. They was there for a while. But Brooklyn, I don't really remember.
Juvenile. And you meeting other YG characters and other kids, and you saying 1090 because 1090 is coming about too. Are you noticing structure? Like, oh, like, because you got to remember, this is a team. They're trying to say this shit brotherhood. Like, this is starting brotherhood type shit. So, was you going through that inside the juvenile system yet at that time, or y'all was just in there bugging?
When I came in, a couple of my guys was there already, like on their own recognizance or they personal cases or whatever, like slugs or like dudes like Chris Guns went there before me, or dudes like Sudan went there before me. So when I got in, it was like, yo, YG, and they was calling me YG at the time. I actually got that name from that and from the older niggas, from a certain situation where niggas were just like, oh, yo, we calling you YG. This is your name. And so the streets named that. I ran with it. And Juvenile, it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't too crazy, to be honest, because it was almost as if like our units, we was isolated. Plus, I wasn't in that particular juvenile a facility for that long. So I went upstate to a juvenile facility.
All right. So boom, you finish your juvenile bid, you come back home. This is when we see the video.
Nigga, you a asshole. Bitches love the kid. Nigga, you harass them. Teaming up with...
And that's you right there. Y'all no longer YG neither at this time. Some of y'all is, some of y'all not.
Right, it's just
because you got EK now. So it's like y'all just Jack and Jackson. Y'all just on y'all whatever time right now at this point. And y'all rapping.
Right. So how that came about was I came home 2010. You know, cooling my first bid. I'm a little bit older. I'm about to be like 16, you know, because I did like 18 months maybe. From 14 years old. So I'm about to be like 16. Like I'm really going on 16. Like within the same months. So it was like my boy Troy, he had got killed in like a year prior in 2009. So that's what we was watching. That's what we was messing with mad different hoods, letting a bunch of different hoods come to our hood, chill with us. We was just like, you know, reckless with it. We was beefing with a bunch of hoods. We was cool with a bunch of hoods. Troy died. I went to prison. I had a mindset. When I came home and I seen how things was with YG not being how it was. I said, you know what? Since we not messing with everybody, since we beefing with everybody, since we don't know who did what, be everything K.